Hey adventurers! Join us this week as we wander through the charming streets of Savannah, Georgia, a city steeped in deep history, stunning architecture, and mouth-watering soul food. Hop aboard the iconic trolley tour with us as we roll past moss-draped oaks, stately squares, and hidden gems that capture the true spirit of the South. Don't miss this journey through one of America's most beautiful and storied towns.
On the open road, where dreams unfold, adventure calls, a story to be told. With every mile, our spirits soar, freedom song forevermore. Supersede Chow adventures on the go, through the hills and valleys, don't you know? With laughter and love, we roam so free, a journey shared, just you and me. Heather by my side, Herbie and Bugsy too. Together we chase skies of endless blue. In our RV, a home on wheels. Every turn, a new world revealed.
$45 to ride that trolley. This is a taxi. We'll go ask where that's at.
It's not spicy, but it has but it's like I can see.
Hey, morning all. We're in downtown Savannah. It's the first time we've ever visited here. Getting ready to go into the Pirate Museum and check this out, and then just walk around town, go through the different shops, some of the different museums. It's a beautiful day out. It's sunny and 75. Never been here, so I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully have a good time. If you ever been to Savannah, leave some comments down below. Let us know what you've checked out. What was your favorite part? We were told that there's a really good soul food cafe down on Jones Street, so we're going to check it out. They say it's an hour wait. You stand in line for an hour to get in, so we'll take you along.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hey everybody, we are in downtown Savannah. Heather likes this old type of buildings and layouts and courtyards and whatever these trees are with the moss growing on them. So it's a neat town. We just ate lunch at supposedly the best soul food restaurant in town called Mrs. Wilkes. I think it's a bed and breakfast. So it's family style. I'll post some pictures of it. It was really, really good. I was thoroughly impressed with our lunch. If you're coming and you want to go to Mrs. Wilkes, they are open from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. That's it, Monday through Friday. So they only serve lunch. Everything is family style. You eat whatever's on the menu. So plan on standing in line. We stood in line for an hour and a half to get in, but it was really good. This is a neat little town. So we are now headed to Chippewa Park.
Turn left onto Whitaker Street.
Chippewa Park. You don't know what Chippewa Park is? If you grew up in the I guess the 90s, and the bench that Forrest Gump sat on when he says life is just about a box of chocolates, or what did he say? How did he say that? Life's like a box of chocolates. You get what you never know what you're going to get. So we were headed to Chippewa Park. That's where the bench is. So we're going to go get a picture of us sitting on a bench. This is neat. I like this town. I'm curious if anybody watching the video has been down here. What did you think about it? I didn't know what I was going to think about this town at first, but I like it. I know we've seen some of the folks that we follow on YouTube have been down here. I think Cody and Angela from Untethered were here not too long ago. I saw some of their video. So if you don't follow them on YouTube, follow them. They do a really nice job. They travel a good bit in their fifth wheel. They seem to have fun on all their videos everywhere they go. So follow along with those guys. Follow us. Give us a like. The Printed Peach. Want to go in there? Hell, we're walking right back by where we just came from. We gotta go up here and then turn right. It's on the corner of Perry and Hall Street. July 6, 1994. They got like little parks all over the place. So we are looking for, wait a minute. Hey y'all, we are in Chippewa Park. It's probably most famous for Forrest Gump, and the bench for Forrest Gump where he filmed was originally in this park. The bench is no longer here. I believe, at least what I think, is the bench is now off of the first stop off of 95 when you enter into the visitor center headed south in Georgia. So at least that's what they claim, that's what that bench is from, and there's also a statue there of Forrest Gump. But this is where it was filmed. Behind me is James Edward Oglethorpe, not to be confused with Ogie Oglethorpe. So if anybody's out there that's a fan of Slapshot, maybe it's a descendant, I'm not really sure, but not Ogie, but James Edward Oglethorpe. So a lot of history behind him. You can check that out. But we came here because of the fact that we are big fans of the movie. So pretty neat place.
With the ghost hunting tools.
Sorrel Weed House, most haunted house in the country.
It was owned by Mr. Francis Sorrel, who was from Haiti originally, and he made his money in cotton and shipping. But both his wife and his mistress, they both unalived themselves in that house, as I say. I say they're still fighting amongst each other, and that's why it's so haunted. This is the Green Meldrum house here to the right. And that is where General William Sherman from the Union Army made his headquarters. when the Union Army came into Savannah on their march to the sea. And did you know that Sherman gave Savannah to President Lincoln as a Christmas present? He did. He telegraphed him from that house there, and he said, President Lincoln, I beg to give to you the city of Savannah as a Christmas gift, with 150 heavy guns, lots of ammunition, and 25,000 bales of cotton. Merry Christmas. Sure did. George Washington saved his life in 2 different battles, but he lost his life here in the siege of Savannah, and he is buried under that monument. The siege of Savannah is the second bloodiest battle in the Revolutionary War, where the colonial side lost 800 and the British lost only 60. And those numbers are correct. We did not have a good day. And right here to the right, the Mercer Williams home. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. That's where that took place. Right there behind the window on the left as we look at it is where that incident was. That home was built for General Hugh Mercer, who was a general in the Confederate Army and the great-grandfather of singer-songwriter Johnny Mercer. But at the time it was owned by Jim Williams. And that's where that incident took place. Midnight in the Garden. We call it the book. This is the home of Richard Kessler right here to the right. And he's got a pretty nice place there.
House. Look at that thing.
He started the Days Inn chain of hotels. He now owns the Plant Riverside, the J.W. Marriott down on River Street, and the Bohemian, and the Kessler collection of resort hotels throughout the country. And that's where he lives.
Looks like he's just barely getting by.
And straight ahead right here, we're going to be turning, but through my windshield, and you'll see it on your right side. That is Forsyth Park, and that's our fountain of Forsyth Park. You can see it. It's not doesn't have any water in it right now. They had to send her away recently. She needed to go to rehab. She needed to dry out. 100 years old. And we know that because James Oglethorpe used it on his maps back in 1733 as a landmark. And it was fully grown then. And that tree has 24-hour surveillance and its own botanist to take care of it. And it inspired the book, The Giving Tree. This is Taylor Square. It's named after Taylor Swift. No, not really. It's named after Susie King Taylor. She was a young slave girl. She was really smart, thanks to her grandmother. She made sure she was educated, even though slaves were not supposed to be go to school. There were underground schools here in Savannah, and grandmother made sure that she attended those schools. But she was really smart. She traveled around with the Union Army serving as a nurse and teaching soldiers how to read and write. Then when the war was over, she came back to Savannah and she opened the first freedmen's school, teaching freed slaves how to read and write. Clary's Cafe right here too, if you're familiar with Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. That's Clary's. Featured in the book and movie quite a bit. Now this is John Street here. This is voted to be one of the most beautiful streets in the country by Southern Living magazine. Named after John Jones, who was a major in the colonial army, who fought and died in the siege of Savannah. Now our streets, they were originally dirt, of course, but they were extremely sandy. And people complained about how sandy they were. That it kicked up so much dust. The horses and the carriages kicked up so much dust. And they said it was even hard to walk in. They were so sandy. Even George Washington complained about it when he was here. So they got the idea to pave the streets with the bricks. And these bricks that we're riding over right here are the original bricks. These houses were built in the mid-1800s, and these bricks were laid down at that time. Yeah, this is the predominant part of town. Notice the red door right there to your left? That's an old Savannah tradition that that when you pay off your mortgage, the city would come out and paint your front door red. Now you can go over to my house, you'll see my front door, it's green. I'm working on it, but it's yeah, most of these houses were built in the mid-1800s through here. And actually, the Eliza Thompson house over here is the first house that was built on John Street. That's now an inn and very popular.
We're right back where we started from.
This is Chatham Square right here. This is named after William Pitt, who was the Earl of Chatham in over in England. He was actually loyal to the English side, but he did help out the colonists a bit. He was not for taxing the colonists and the colonies, but he did stay loyal to the king. But he was the Earl of Chatham, and we are in Savannah is in Chatham County, named after him. And Earl in the English hierarchy, from what I understand, is right below a prince. So he was pretty high up there. And if you're from Pennsylvania, yeah, Pittsburgh is named after William Pitt. Did you know that?
I did.
Did you know that Chatham County was named after him?
I didn't
in a weird way?
Did not know that.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. I know. We should have been Pitt County. That would have made more sense. But actually, another street that's very important in one of the original streets, Abercorn. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the Earl of Abercorn in England. So it's a lot of that English stuff. If we have anybody from England, maybe they can explain that for us, because I don't really know. Next time I have somebody else from England, I'm going to have a
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.